Hello, everybody, and welcome to game night. It is game night, and you are here. So we have with us tonight Christo. Hello, Christo. Number two, and Mr. Zed. If anybody else wants to join, we're just going to do, I think I'm going to just do a free for all since there's very few people here right now. There's like 10 people here. But
Matter.
in the members only the members only community post, there is a link if you want to join and get on screen. You're welcome to. And I happen to know that Yo Mama in the chat has a link and she doesn't want to come up. So, okay. So, real quick story before we get started. I'm talking to the stream and I'm talking, you guys are over here. So, if I look over here, that's why. But I don't know, about 5 minutes before we went live, I couldn't find the game that we were about to play. And what had happened was when we have game night in the Zed household, we play in the dining room. And I had brought the Dumb Criminals game and the stupid deaths game out there the last time we had company over, and Dave was smoking meat as he does, and we were playing games, and I brought him out into the dining room, and this one had fallen between the chair that's in the corner and the wall, and I could not find it for the life of me. I was on my hands and knees, like looking on this bookshelf and stuff. It was pretty funny, but I have it. We're ready to go.
Good job, Katie.
I know. I was panicking. I was panicking for sure. I just want to make sure. I know, Christo, I talked to you a little while ago and then you disappeared, but can you hear us okay? Are you there? Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure. And I got the cards out and I'm trying not to break stuff as we go along. I'm completely ill prepared for this.
Me too.
This is what happens when I work all day. And then I can barely hear you, honey.
Honey, we can barely hear you, honey.
I said the little one in the back's going to go blind. That's how close she is to the TV.
What are you talking about?
That's actually the big one. And she's about 15 feet away from the TV.
All right, so I'm going to make you guys bigger. I'll leave it like that. It's fine. Who wants to go first? I forget how we choose who goes first.
I don't know.
We're just going to
I don't care.
We're just going to have number 2 go first since you're on that side of my screen.
Who?
You.
I wasn't listening. Oh, okay.
You.
Okay.
You. All right. So in case you guys don't know how we play this is I have these cards and I have more cards that I haven't even opened yet, just in case we run out of cards, but it's going to be a true or false. And this is stupid death. So you just have to decide whether this is a true thing that happened or a fake thing that happened. We were supposed to play this a couple of weeks ago, but I lost my voice. It was really sad. Now I can read. Well, I have a voice. We'll see if I can read, right?
And Christo is really good at these games. I'm really bad at these games.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see about that.
Christo's usually in the chat and gets every single one correct. I'm watching over there and you're getting everyone correct. Okay.
Pretty close.
Louis Leprince, born 1841, presumed dead in 1890. Although not stupid, Leprince's death was definitely mysterious. He created the world's first short films. On a train to Paris to patent his technology, Leprince and his luggage disappeared from 2 separate locked compartments. He was never seen again. Thomas Edison patented the motion picture camera after that.
Because Leprince died?
Well, it doesn't say he died. It says he disappeared from a train, and both
What?
of his pieces of luggage disappeared from 2 separate locked compartments. Is this a conspiracy show or
Well,
He was disappeared.
he? I mean,
but the name of the game is
the last I heard is he had evidence against Hillary Clinton. So
it's gonna be wrong. So we're just gonna go with true.
it is true.
Oh, on the board.
It is
Where's
true.
Erica? Where's Erica?
I'm gonna keep score
Okay, good.
until Erica gets here.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to have a pen for that. Okay, so number 2 has 1 point. Christo, you're up next.
Okay.
Frederick Warnes, born 1855, died 1878, trying to recreate the legend of William Tell. Oh, this is going to go horribly wrong. I haven't even read the rest of the card yet.
Oh no.
Trying to recreate the legend of William Tell, Frederick placed an apple on the top of his head. His father shot his arrow attempting to split the apple. Unfortunately, the arrow missed its mark, killing the apple of his father's eye.
No. You know what? That's false.
It is false. It is false. Although that
Yes.
one sounded more true than the other one to me.
Oh, I don't think so.
People are very dumb though. There was that YouTube couple where he was trying. Do you remember this from a couple years back? Where the husband or boyfriend, I guess, had the girlfriend, hold a book in front of her and he held a book in front of him and he had the girlfriend shoot the book with like a very large caliber. I forget what it was, but it was
That's
something.
really-
Yeah, it was like a 223 round or something. And I'm like, why wouldn't you do that with a 22? What are you doing? Anyway,
22s are
You can
faster.
do that with a BB gun. I'll let you do it with a BB gun.
I won't.
No.
All right, Mr. Zed. Isadora Duncan, born 1877, died 1927. Isadora was one of the most famous dancers of her time. She is credited with creating modern dance. However, it was another modern creation that ended her life. Driving off in a convertible sports car, her trademark long scarf got caught in the rear axle of the car, or the rear axle, breaking her neck instantly.
True.
It is true. That's crazy. Have you heard that before? How did you know that so fast?
I've actually heard that one before.
Oh, well, that's cheating.
No, it's like History Channel or something. I don't know.
Number 2, you ready? Or do you want me to bring you some cards, hon, and you can read me some questions?
Sure. Let me
Yes,
grab.
I'm ready.
All right. I'm going to give Mr. Zed some cards. I keep him in the basement, so let me just bring these downstairs really quick. BRB.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Good, thanks.
Good. I'm glad. Did you have a good week?
Fair.
I had a shit show of a week. It was just
All right. She told me to
like
read the
weekend.
top one.
Okay. I'm
Top
ready.
one. Okay.
She told me to read her the top one. I think she looked at it.
No, I didn't look at any of
I'm
them.
gonna mix them up.
What's funny is I almost threw them down the stairs to him, as I do throw stuff to him sometimes down there, and realized it's cards. They would have went everywhere. Didn't do it.
52 card pickup.
Yeah. Get in your spot. Thank you.
You ready?
Yes.
Ready? Me, right?
No, me.
You?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was me. Okay.
I get a turn?
I swore it's. I don't know what I'm thinking. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay.
You go.
Arnold Schoenberg, born 1874, died 1951. The Austrian composer and painter died on Friday the 13th. He had been sick in bed all day. His wife wrote, "About 11:45, I looked at the clock and said to myself, another quarter of an hour, and then the worst is over." She was correct.
So the stupid death is just that he died on Friday the 13th?
And that his wife said that in the next quarter of an hour, the worst would be over.
It does sound like something a wife would say. I'm going to say true.
It is
It
true.
is true. Yay me. So we're all tied. 1 point each of us. Amazing. All right, now it's your turn, number 2.
Okay.
William Harvey, born 1610, died 1657. Harvey was one of the great English scientists remembered for discovering the circulation of blood. But that didn't help him when he was charged. I totally can read. It didn't help him when he was charged with witchcraft after 3 of his neighbors fell ill and accused him of cursing them. Harvey was tried, convicted, and executed in 1657.
True.
It's actually false.
I tried. I tried.
I didn't know. Did they have boy witches? I thought they were all women witches.
Yeah. No.
The
they did.
warlocks.
Oh, that makes
They were
sense.
still. You never read about the Salem witch trials?
Nah, I don't really care.
Never.
Never.
Oh my
Never
gosh.
have.
There were so many men hanged, hung,
Hanged, whatever.
hanged, hung.
Christo, you're up next.
Okay.
BRB.
Francis Vattel, born 1631, died 1671. One of the greatest chefs of his age, Vattel's crowning moment should have been overseeing a banquet for 2,000 people, including King Louis, the, hold on, Roman numerals, 10. Hold on, I'm getting there. 14th? Yeah, sorry. XIV is 14, right?
Yes.
Okay, so including King Louis the 14th. But things went wrong. Accumulating in late seafood deliveries, horrified and humiliated, Vattel committed suicide, stabbing himself with his sword. The fish arrived moments later.
I think that's false.
It's actually true.
Oh my God.
He killed
That is-
himself for late fish.
Yeah.
They do
that-
say that chefs are a little crazy. So,
Hmm.
all right. So,
Ah,
Mr. Zed, you're up next.
Hey, that's me.
Humayun, born 1508, died 1556. The Mongol emperor Humayun had a reputation as a civilized, devout ruler. Despite his status, he would bow his knee when he heard the call to prayer. One day, at the top of a staircase, with his arms full of books, he tried to kneel. He tripped over his robe and fell down the stairs, and never to pray again.
False.
It's actually true.
what happened?
I had to, like, since I have you guys on one app and this on another, I have to turn off cameras and mute 4 times before I can blow my nose. All right, it's my turn, honey.
All right.
Nobody, if I get this right now, I'm going to be in the lead because all 3 of you got yours wrong.
That never
It
happened.
really never happens.
Marshall Carter,
Uh-huh.
born in 1895, died in 1932.
Okay.
Carter's wife knew her husband had an allergy to insect stings. She was also aware he was cheating on her. Therefore, she deliberately released several wasps into their bedroom one night. Marshall and his wife were both stung, but only he died as a result. She was later found guilty of murder.
I too am allergic to insect stings. Don't get any ideas. Although accidents do pay double, so
That is true.
I'm gonna say true. This sounds like a good plan.
False.
It's false. We all got it wrong. Wow.
We're tied up.
We are. Will you read for number 2, Mr. Zed?
Sure.
Thank you.
Do I need to turn that lamp off? Is that irritating?
No,
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's just irritating me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
3 white mice died 1863. They might be anonymous, but these mice saved the lives of many people. They were chosen to test air quality before the New York subway opened in 1863 on 8th Avenue. Leaking gas fumes killed them all, so the opening was delayed 3 months, allowing for repairs.
Why does the race of the mice matter?
Didn't they always use birds for?
They used
Leaking-
canaries in coal mines.
They did use
Yeah.
canaries in coal mines. That's true.
But I don't know.
You can poll the chat. They're here.
They used mice and rats to grow ears and noses for humans.
Chat. Singular chat. What do you think?
All right, chat.
Yo mama says true. Anybody else have any? She says true. Nobody else is saying anything.
And Christos is not in the chat right now, so you can't go.
No. I can't ask Christo. I can't look at him. Nobody else is saying anything.
And Christos, we need peace says true.
All right, we'll go with true.
False.
See, there was my first. I was like, thanks for nothing, chat.
All right, this one's for Christo.
All
Crutherd,
right.
Crutherd of Wessex, birth date unknown, died in the year 756. Crutherd was the king of Wessex when Viking invaders attacked England. His inability to hold off attack, he's nodding his head like he's heard this story before. It worries me. His inability to hold off attacks led noblemen to depose him. He was given a final chance to prove himself as a warrior by surviving a pit of poisonous snakes. The snakes persevered.
I don't think so. No.
You are correct. That is false. It sounds like a spin-off from the Daniel and the Lions, doesn't it? From the
little
Bible.
bit.
Like
Game
Crutherd,
of Thrones.
Crutherd and the pit of snakes. I'm like, who am I reading for? I'm reading for Mr. Zed. Madame Delinsky, birth date unknown, died in 1820. The Delinskys, a married couple, performed magic acts. One of Madame Delinsky's feats was catching a bullet in her teeth. How could this ever go wrong? An illusion reliant on the gun shooting a blank. A private show for a German prince went tragically wrong when a live bullet hit Mrs. Delinsky's stomach, permanently closing their show? It sounds like the set of Rust.
True.
It is true. Didn't that girl just get convicted?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
She
She
hasn't gotten
did.
sentenced yet, though, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think she got sentenced, but man, to hear some of the things she was saying on the phone on her jail calls, oh my god.
I haven't watched any of that. I need
Oh.
to look into that.
Yeah, you need to listen to some of her jail
What
calls.
was she saying?
She was calling the jurors retards and the judge retarded, and it's all recorded, lady.
I mean, that sounds like some trouble I'd get myself in. I mean, but I know that jail calls are recorded though. But like, if I got caught on a hot mic, you know.
And they
Do you see
read
my husband
all of
shaking
it.
his head? Like, yeah, it would be
They
way
read-
worse than the word retard, honey.
It was bad. They read all of it at court.
Did they have a recording of it that they played, or did they just read a sometimes the
They read
reading
the
that's
transcripts.
worse. That's even worse. The reading of the transcript is
Yeah.
always so much worse.
It was bad. It was bad. Oh man, it was bad.
Oh, Society Red is saying she was sentenced to 18 months.
Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, she was.
I need to look into that. I was following it when it first happened, and then I just sort of got busy and, got watching other stuff and having
Yeah.
a job and stuff.
18 months.
Yeah. Oh, it's my turn right now, isn't it?
I don't. Yeah, this is stuff for another show.
It's for Friday Night Crime, which will be happening on the 10th, I believe.
May 10th.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yes.
Alex Mitchell, born 1925, died 1975. While Alex and his wife watched the memorable TV sitcom The Goodies, he found a sketch called Kung Fu Capers so hilarious that he laughed for 25 minutes straight until his heart stopped and he died. His wife thanked the show's stars in writing for making Alex's final moments so enjoyable.
I mean, I was thinking no way, but then that last little part seems like maybe it was true. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna say I gotta go with my first gut. My first gut was true, so I'm gonna say true. Because when I switch it and then I get it wrong, I get mad at myself. True, it was
Please.
true. Yes.
That one completely belongs in this game because that is stupid. that is dumb. That is dumb.
That is pretty stupid. Yeah. All right. Number 2, you ready?
Probably.
Joseph Ignance. That's funny.
It is funny.
Guillotin. It's spelled Ignace. 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 I don't know.
Yes.
Ignace. Dr. Guillotin was a French physician, best remembered for the instrument of execution. Oh, I thought it was a guillotine. Like I thought there was an E at the end of it. Is it spelled guillotine?
No, but maybe the machine is. Maybe they put an E on
All
it.
right. Dr. Guillotin was a French physician best remembered for the instrument of execution he invented. But the guillotine is spelled the correct way. If I would have just went to the next line, I would have known the answer to my previous question. When he fell out with the bloodthirsty revolution, Dr. Guillotine was appropriately executed with his own invention.
You know I'm gonna get the wrong answer. You know it. You know it. You know it.
Hi, dude. Welcome.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Having a really hard time hearing y'all, and so I'm trying to figure that out. Go ahead, continue on.
So did the
Oh.
guillotine kill the guillotine?
I'm looking at the chat's answer. There's several trues. Last time I went with the chat, we know how that worked out.
We do. Christo's not in the chat. That's a problem. That's
Thanks a lot,
skewing their
Christo.
numbers.
We got 2 trues and a false. And my first thought was false. I'm going with Yo Mama, false.
I was gonna say, when in doubt, when it's split like that, I always go with Yo Mama because she
Yeah.
knows everything.
Yeah.
It is false. It is false.
Thank you, Yo Mama, who is
Yeah.
not my mama, but is kind of like my mama.
Yes. Behave
another-
yourselves, people. Yo Mama's here.
Yeah.
Christo's up next.
All right.
Why do they have all these big words? I wish Mr. Zed had this card because you'd be able to pronounce all of this stuff. El Mutasim was a caliph of Baghdad when Mongols invaded the city. Since they thought it was unlucky to shed royal blood, they rolled him up in a carpet and had him trampled to death by horses.
Mongols are always the exception. I'm going to say that's false.
It's actually true.
Oh,
But you can blame me for mispronunciation. That's why you got it wrong. Because I'm
Okay.
sure I did not pronounce any of those things correctly.
no, it's all your fault.
Honey, do you want to read for me? And then Jude will get his first turn.
All righty. Let's go with this card right here.
Okay.
Henry Tree, born 1904, died 1961. A heavy rainfall in Massachusetts had soaked the fallen leaves on the ground. Henry slipped, banged his head on the sidewalk, and died from his concussion. It was a sad but unremarkable death, but for the headline, Tree Killed by Leaves.
That's funny. Leaves are pretty slippery when they're wet, but I'm going to say that's false.
It is
It's going to be
False.
true. Oh, it is false. Okay, good. All right, I'm going to try not to dox your real name, dude. Is that what you prefer to be called these days? This is your turn. Can you hear us now? You're muted. Can you hear us now?
Are you talking to me?
I am. It's your turn.
All right, yeah, I finally got my. Man, I was having such a hard time hearing you, and so I got my
You're
got my Bluetooth
awesome.
Jabra Elite 65T in. So let me expand the screen there, and there we go. Let's rock, people.
All right. Hans Werner, born 1885, died 1931. Professor Werner was warned that removing artifacts from a tomb of Pharaoh
Can you spell that for me?
Kahamande.
Oh, Kahamande, yeah,
Kahamande.
Yeah. It was crazy, dude.
Brought a
Yeah.
curse. Ignoring warnings, he shipped the objects only for the boat to sink before it reached Germany. Werner, however, was unaware of this. He was already dead, having fallen victim to yellow fever.
Okay, is this a true false question?
True, false?
True false. I say true
It's actually
because
false.
man, wait a minute. Let me give my
Sorry.
explanation.
Sorry.
That's okay. No problem. No problem at all.
Go ahead.
Because you don't mess with the pharaohs, man. They had some stuff up in there that they know about that we didn't. You know, they've actually got like power packs and all that stuff.
Well,
And so I'm going to
it's the
say
aliens.
false, since you said true wasn't right.
it is false. But it reminded me of the King.
Yeah.
It reminded me of the King Tut story.
Correct.
But it's not the King Tut story. It's
No.
Kahamundi Mundi.
Yeah. Well, maybe the
Nailed
King Tut
it.
story was false as well.
Nailed
You
it.
never know.
Hello, Florida Jim, and there's 2 Florida Jims in my chat, and News Now Enemy. Welcome to the show. It is number 2's turn.
Here. Present.
There you are.
William Huskisson, born 1770, died 1830. As a member of Parliament, Huskisson was among those invited to attend the opening of the Liverpool and Manchester Railway. The ceremony was marred, however, when Huskisson was hit by George Stephenson's locomotive engine. He was the world's first railway fatality. Bless you.
True.
It is true.
Oh,
It is true.
I'm on a roll.
You are. Mr. Zed, will you read a couple minutes? I need to get the dogs inside and lock them inside so nobody goes over the fence. You know who? Which terrorist is probably going to go over the fence if I don't get them inside?
Only because she was coaxed.
He's always on her side, sticking up for her.
I
all
know.
the time.
I know.
Hey, that's just like your opinion, man.
Who's next?
I don't know. Isn't
I
that
don't know.
King's
How many
job to
questions
say
am I
what's next?
behind?
I think it goes number 2 and then Christo, correct?
Maybe.
All right. No?
I don't know. I don't know.
See, she left without giving us direction.
This is never good.
No.
I don't pay attention to these things. Here she comes. That's good.
All right.
We got
We all
nothing
got-
done.
We all got 2 points.
All right. Somebody got points?
Except me.
Yeah, we all
We-
got 2
I've
points.
got one.
I have 3
I've
points.
got one. Don't be
I
scared.
got 5.
1 point.
In addition. So we don't know who turn it is.
It's my
Um,
turn.
Number
I'm
2.
catching up.
no, did you just read for Christo, right?
No.
No.
Will you
We
read?
didn't know who to read for.
I said,
didn't
will you
do
read
anything.
for Christo? Read for Christo.
None of us were paying attention.
No, we don't listen to you.
What?
Hi. Hi, Christo.
Hey,
Chachi and others died 1988. A poodle named Chachi fell from a 13th floor balcony in Buenos Aires, hitting a woman in the street below, killing both. An onlooker from a crowd in the street was run over by a bus while observing the scene. A man who observed both incidents died of a heart attack.
is that for me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, can you read it again?
Oh, yeah. This one's a good one. Chachis and others died 1988. A poodle named Chachi fell from a 13th floor balcony in Buenos Aires, hitting a woman in the street below, killing both. An onlooker from a crowd in the street was run over by a bus while observing the scene. A man who observed both incidents died of a heart attack.
So that's 4 stupid deaths.
Nah, that's just too many. I'm going to say 4.
Did Chachi love Joni though?
True.
Oh.
That happened?
Oh,
So the dog fell.
Yep.
Hit a woman. They both died. Somebody
Yep.
was standing in the street watching this all happen. Got run over by a car.
Yep.
They died, and then another dude died of a heart attack by observing the whole scene.
What an unfortunate series of events.
Wow.
And that was true?
That was
Yep.
true. That was true. But
Wow.
but the
Lemony
dude,
Snickets, huh?
yeah, the dude dying of yellow fever wasn't true. Like, well, what?
Yeah. But this is.
Yeah, but this is. Mr. Zed, you're up next.
But
Okay.
you didn't go though.
I'm after
What
him.
is this
It's number 2, Christo, Mr. Zed, Katie, dude. That's the order.
Don't listen to me ever.
Do
We try
I?
not to.
All right, this is for Mr. Zed.
Okay.
John Kendrick, born 1710, died 1794. Kendrick, an American Revolutionary War sea captain, was off the shore of the Hawaiian Islands. His ship fired a 13-gun salute at another ship called the Jackal. The Jackal saluted back, but unfortunately, one of their cannons was loaded, striking Kendrick on the deck. Oops.
False.
That's true.
In Hawaii?
That's what it says. It says off the coast of the Hawaiian.
In the 1700s?
Yeah, I can't
Okay.
really hold it up to the camera anymore because this camera is autofocus and then it puts me out of focus for like a while. But I promise it was true.
Can I just say something real quick? Your mom said they have a marker on the street where it happened. They pointed it out on the tour that she went on with the 4 people that
no,
died.
wait,
Is that what she's talking about?
are you talking about the
Yes.
Hawaii thing or the 4 people thing?
I think the 4 people thing.
I was well, you know my mom. I was thinking, has she been to? She's been to all of those places. She's been to every place that there is. So it could be
Yeah.
any. It could be any of the things we just
any,
read.
any of them.
Any
The
of-
whole array.
yeah.
Okay. Sorry to interject.
It is my turn now. Because Mr. Zed, you just went, right?
Is he frozen?
So it's my turn and then dude.
Yeah.
Oh, the Buenos Aires thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buenos Aires.
Wow.
Like that hat, Mr. Zed.
I
Thanks.
hate it.
He's about to go fishing.
I
Of course you do.
dislike
My mother
that.
hates my hair.
I kind of hate your hair too.
You're just jealous, girl. Don't be jealous. It's okay.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Catherine Harper.
Why has it got to be a
Born-
Catherine?
Is it spelled RYN?
RINE
Way to dox yourself.
with a C.
I've done been doxed.
Catherine Harper, born 1922, died 1964. Keeping big cats as pets isn't a good idea, as Catherine discovered. An early feminist, she believed that, without males, tigresses could be fully domesticated. She tried to intervene when 2 of her pets began fighting. By the time help came, the cats had consumed much of Catherine.
Sorry, I'm choking to death over here.
Hey, don't feel bad. My earbud just fell out of my hair, and my hair almost caught on my cigarette. So you're good.
That would have been good content.
Would have been.
A feminist died because her cats ate her. Is that what I'm getting from this story?
Her big cat got into a fight and ate her.
I'm hoping this is true.
Oh, that was
For what?
my answer. I hope it's true.
I'm gonna say true because I'm hoping it's true.
It is false.
Ah,
Wow.
darn it.
There I go.
Oh,
I got you, bro.
I'm so hoping that was true.
Sounds like a true one.
Hey, you
It
don't
really does,
stop an
doesn't
artist in the middle of art. in trouble. You gonna spank me, Daddy?
All right, dude, your turn.
No, I'm afraid. I'm afraid you should spank me. Fucking shit yourself.
He's having a conversation with somebody else. I don't know if I should just start reading or not. I should just start reading and then just make him guess true or false without hearing the question is what I should do.
No,
Okay.
I'm not. I'm not talking to anybody else. I've been ventriloquist in my other life.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So this is Robert Ripley.
Robert Ripley from Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Born 1890, died 1980. Ripley, who traveled the world for 40 years finding the rarest and oddest artifacts and creatures the world has ever known, died peacefully in his Santa Rosa, California home of old age. Believe it or not.
And that was an old age right there. So I'm going to go ahead and say true or false.
It is false.
I was right.
I don't know how he
False.
died, but it
Boom.
wasn't of old age in the Santa Rosa, California home.
Oh, now I got to Google it.
I was thinking the same thing, and now I need to know how he actually died.
If only there was a way we could find these facts out. Yeah, maybe a phone or computer or something. But okay. Woo! 2 for the dude, man.
All right. Number 2, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Deborah Morris. Born 1867, died in 1912. Deborah, a dedicated member of the suffragette movement, was killed at London March by voting booths falling from a horse and cart.
Please be true. Please be true.
Did we get to?
Oh.
How do
That
we?
sounds like a Biden plan.
Do we get to like?
Do you want me to poll the audience?
No. Do we get to guess like on our hopes and dreams?
That's what I did for my question, and I got it wrong.
I'm gonna. Oh man, I know it's not gonna be right. I'm gonna say true.
It's false. I wanted it to be true so
I wanted
badly.
it to be true so bad.
That's such a good story. I wanted it to be
Man, it's
true.
gotta be true. It's gotta be true.
Oh, you know, I'm gonna lose this game just on principles alone because I wanted that to be true.
Oh man. All right, Christo's up.
All right.
This one is not even fair because I even know the answer to this one. Harry Houdini, born 1874, died 1926. The world's most famous escapologist, boasted he could take any blow, but what he wasn't expected, what he wasn't expecting, when he wasn't expecting it, a student punched him several times, rupturing Houdini's appendix. He died a few days later. Had he not been in pain from the hits, he may have sought medical help for his appendicitis earlier.
I believe that's true.
It is true.
Yeah.
I should have just said Harry Houdini, and if you can tell me the story without reading the card, you get extra points because
I probably could have done it.
I could have too. All right. Mr. Zed, you're up.
Okay.
Everybody in the chat knew that it was correct, or that was true as well.
Mr. Zed, you're up. That's what she said.
David Grundman, born 1955, died 1982. David Grundman was killed in Arizona while shooting at cacti.
True.
Do you want me to finish Do you want to finish the story?
He was shooting a saguaro cactus and it fell over and crushed him.
It
He
did.
tried to run away and he could not make it quick enough.
That's the story, and it's true. That's it.
Now, why would you know that story?
That already.
I hate that I know that.
Somebody shoots at cacti in the desert of Arizona quite often.
Hey, if you've never shot down a tree, you just don't know. I killed one of my grandparents' property with allegedly an AK-47.
Allegedly.
Your mama says I get Boris points.
Allegedly.
Force points. Society Red's
Boris
also
points.
from Arizona and knew that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's my turn. I can't read for myself. I'm
All
just,
right,
I'm
we're
just
gonna-
gonna read this card to myself.
Des Lucas, born 1940, died.
What? Wait, what's the name?
Des Lucas.
Like Lucas?
Yep, Lucas.
Okay, well, say it right.
I am. Des Lucas. Born 1940, died 1981.
Uh-huh.
Lucas' house in Adelaide, Australia, was broken into by burglars 3 times in 2 years. Increasingly fearful for his own safety, he decided to install security cameras around his property. Unfortunately, he failed to secure one of them properly. A month later, it fell off the wall, hitting him in the head.
I'm polling the audience. So if you could read it one more time for the audience.
Des Lucas, born 1940, died 1981. Lucas' house in Adelaide, Australia.
Did they have security cameras in 1981? Like home security cameras?
Yeah.
He must have been rich. All right. Sorry, continue.
Was broken into by burglars 3 times in 2 years. Increasingly fearful for his own safety, he decided to install security cameras around his property. Unfortunately, he failed to secure one of them properly. A month later, it fell off the wall, hitting him in the head. So just like, the old school cameras, the big brick cameras.
Yeah.
it'd
I
be an
still
old
have some of
school
those
security
at some of my properties. We have an exact 50-50 split in the chat. Really, people? Exactly 50-50.
It was an unsecurity.
It was unsecure camera.
Touche. Touche.
Um,
And as someone who used to steal those when I was a teenager, and things ain't light.
I'm gonna say true, just because that was my first instinct, and the chat literally is 50-50 and like exactly 50-50 with 4 votes.
False.
I
Come
mean, it
on,
would have to
people.
be up really high to fall down and kill somebody.
Well, it depends on how it hits them too, because I've heard of like somebody getting punched and hitting their head on concrete and dying too. So if it hit them right in the right spot,
The pointy spot hit him.
yeah,
Right.
It hit him in the soft spot.
I guess. Or it could have like hit him and then he fell and hit his head on something. I don't know. They are pretty heavy though, I would assume. All right. It is the dude. It's your turn. This is another one that people might know. I don't, but it seems like somebody that you might know. Jack Daniel. Speaking of Jack.
Yeah, I
Daniel,
met him a couple times. So.
Jack kicked his safe attempting to open it when he forgot the combination. Perhaps his own famous whiskey contributed to his anger. Unfortunately, the kicking caused a gangrenous infection in his toe, which eventually killed him.
Yeah, I've actually heard that story. I don't know if it's true or false. The fact that that's what happened, but I have heard this story, so I'm going to go ahead and go with true.
It is true. You get a point. Just for the record, right now, Mr. Zed, myself, and the dude are tied for first place. Christo and
And
number 2
here I come sliding in behind again.
have
That's
2
just
points.
your opinion, man.
And I'm not a good scorekeeper. So if you guys think that's wrong, just let me know and I'll add points.
It's
I
wrong.
don't care.
It's wrong.
No, it's not. It's right. It's right.
It's wrong.
I'm just
I
going to add
have
a
at
couple extra
least
points for everybody. We're all
Three
tied now.
more. 3 more, at least.
I wish Erica was here to keep score. She's so good at it.
I can't.
You're doing
keep-
great. We're
I don't
tied. You're
have the
fantastic.
attention span to do that.
Well, my issue is
I
I'm
just
busy,
don't.
like, running a stream. So this is like, not what I'm paying
I-
attention to.
I'm not running a stream, and I still don't have the attention span to do that.
What?
Wait,
say
what are
something?
we talking about?
Did you say something?
Number 2, it's your turn.
Ready?
Brian
Or not.
Jones. Brian Jones, born 1942, died 1969. Many fans know that the original Rolling Stone died from complications of alcohol and drug abuse, but few know how or where. He was found unresponsive at the bottom of his swimming pool at Codford Farm, A.A. Milne's former home,
He was the
where all the Winnie the Pooh stories were written.
mhm. I don't know if that's true or not.
Well, that's the game. that's the whole game.
It's a 50-50 shot.
Can we poll the chat?
Yes. I want to put a poll in the chat.
Whoever made up this game, I mean, you could just make up a whole bunch of just crap stories and throw them in with a handful of true ones, and you got yourself a game.
That's what they did.
I can't pull the
Yeah.
chat because my computer's lagging. Hold on. Let me try again.
Has anybody seen how they're doing like bloody poo?
Yeah, I
And
haven't seen
and
it.
now there's a new they're doing the Littlest Mermaid now with a vicious point. I mean, she's got like sharp teeth and stuff. Yeah.
That's kind of creepy. I don't know. I don't like it. It's weird.
Hello, Dual Helix on Rumble. I don't know if that, like, my computer's lagging so bad that I don't know if that question even went through. Just tell us in the chat if you think that's true or false. I'm going to start closing other stuff down. I didn't restart my computer this week at all, so that might be a problem. Yo mama is saying true.
Okay. Let's so is Society Red.
Yeah. You were like Teams is frozen too, which is weird.
All right, let's
Not having a problem on my end.
No, the dude and Christo are fine. Mr. Zed at number 2 are frozen. I can hear you, but your picture's frozen.
that's weird.
I'm gonna
You
shut.
want me to go downstairs and smack him in the face?
I'm gonna shut this all down.
There it
Okay.
is.
I just shut everything down except for the essentials. So
I'm
we're-
gonna go down there and steal that hat off Mr. Zed's head.
Ooh.
I would look so good in it. Yes, I will. And I'll
Okay.
buy it off of you, $25.
sorry, where were we at? Was I supposed to be reading what's happening? Number 2 supposed to answer
I'm
right
gonna
now?
say true.
It is true.
All right.
I got freaked out because everything froze. But yeah, Winnie the Pooh's house.
Well,
Dead of a
Winnie-
drug overdose in the swimming pool at Winnie the Pooh's
That's-
house.
It's kind of crazy.
That's a little crazy.
Well, the author of Winnie the Pooh, not Winnie the Pooh's house.
Why?
He wasn't in the 100-acre wood, Katie.
I mean, it was the 100-acre woods, wasn't it? Not wood. Wood would be one
No,
tree.
it was the 100-acre wood. Do you know how many Winnie the Pooh things I've had to watch throughout my life? It's a 100-acre wood.
Okay. We're gonna
I
take
mean,
a.
I could be wrong. I might. be wrong.
We're going to
But-
take a quick intermission to think. Why the name? How am I supposed to pronounce that? Viewing me. Viewing me.
Yeah.
Viewing me. For the
Welcome, Viewing Me.
$2 super chat. Thank you very much. And you know what that means around here? The doggos get treats. We'll have to wake them up for it. And you get
Mr.
entered.
Say gets a treat.
And you get entered into the drawing, which happens this month. It happens the first episode of every month, which will be May 5th at 4:30. So stop by to see if you won. I will enter your name into the thing. But Xena, get in your spot. Thank you. There's Xena. You guys can keep talking, by the way. That's all right. Xena's like the star of the show. look at how
Xena is the awesome girl.
like she looks way better on camera than I do. All right, give me a high five. Thank you.
Anybody else, if they were in Georgia, are you getting some high winds right now?
There's Ava. Yeah, high five.
No? Okay,
High
great.
five.
Thanks.
Very calm where I'm at.
That's
Underground.
because you're in the basement. You're in the basement away from your wife.
He's locked down there. Don't tell anybody. That's where I keep him.
It would be calm here too.
I love how she has one like lab ear and one pit bull ear. Just want to let you guys know that. You guys killed number 2. What did you say to her?
No, your husband killed me because he sent me a picture of how my.
What is happening? This is off the rails.
I did nothing. Nothing.
He sent me a picture of how my face froze.
Oh yeah. I wasn't going to tell her what she looked like. I wasn't going to tell her.
So that is. Woo!
Who's number 2? You just went, right?
I don't know what.
Yeah, I
just
think
happened.
number 2 just won.
I don't
That
know.
was awesome.
And you got it right. So you have
I have
4
no
points.
idea.
Christo.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Martin Lubez. Lubies? It's probably Lubies because this is Quebec, so it's French. Martin Lubies. 24-year-old Martin Lubies of Vermont, Quebec, was an avid ice hockey player, boasting that he could take a puck to the chest without protection. He invited his teammates to have a free shot at him. The first puck hit him squarely in the face, killing him.
Ow.
Can you kill somebody with a? I've seen.
Oh yeah.
Boys and girls, that's why you don't play hockey.
Like, before you answer this, have you all ever seen that video of the guy whose neck gets slit? I think it's a goalie, which is why they have the guards now. It wasn't on purpose like that one guy. This was like years ago. And it actually cut his carotid, and the contrast of the red blood and the white ice was just horrific to witness. I think he actually lived. I think that guy lived, didn't he? Well, for the purposes of this YouTube channel, he lived. Anyway, so sorry, true or false, the dude got hit in the face with a hockey puck and died.
What year was this?
1965.
Yeah, I'm going to say true.
It's false. It's
Oh.
false.
Ah.
It does sound like something that
And
would
back
happen.
to your
Yeah, it does.
point about the videos. Have you seen the one they staged where the goalie from soccer gets kicked in the face and then they end up standing him up and he gets kicked in the face
Sterling.
again?
Scott Sterling. That's Scott Sterling.
Oh, that is so hilarious.
They have a bunch of videos of him like different sports, but the soccer one's really good.
Soccer and the volleyball.
Oh yeah, the volleyball one too. Yeah. It's my turn. I can't read for myself.
All right. Mixie. Sancho II.
Okay. Sancho.
Born. He was born in 1209, died 1248. Sancho the Pious, King of Portugal, was losing a civil war and took refuge in a monastery in the town of Alcobaça. Enemy forces, however,
Could you say it in
Late-
American?
Alcobaça.
Thank you.
Enemy forces, however, laid siege to the town, and their assault did not spare the monastery. Sancho was killed when a huge stone cross fell on him.
I mean, this is in the 1200s, you said?
Yes. He died in 1248.
I'm like watching the chat to see if anybody will answer for me. I have no idea. It sounds plausible, right? But they all kind of sound plausible. And the ones that really sound not plausible are the ones that end up being true. So I'm going to say this one's false.
That is true. It is false.
Oh, it is false. I get a
Oh.
point. Did you see Xena checking out the camera? That was very cute.
Wait a minute. That is true. It is false. I'm confused right now.
He does this to me all the time. Like, this is a regular thing, by the way. Dude, it's your turn.
Yes, ma'am. I am here for it.
Sk-
Let's get it. I don't know if anybody's seen my shirt. 0, because it's backwards. 0% liberal.
Nice.
I've got a friend of mine who sells these shirts, and they're pretty sweet. Hit me up on Twitter if you want to get one. Okay, go ahead.
What is your Twitter handle these days?
I'm still PP Steve
PP
1313, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah,
Find him on Twitter. If
Yeah.
you want to find
but
me
I'm
on
the
Twitter,
dude, man.
if you want to find me on Twitter, it's at it's Katie Z. I don't know why Katie Z and Katie.Z and Katie Mam Z and Katie Z Mam are all now banned accounts. Don't ask me how that happened, but now I'm at it's Katie Z. I mean, not that I was ever any of those
Sounds-
other accounts. This is my very first account, I promise.
Sounds like a conspiracy.
It's because you tell the
Don't
truth. Would tell the truth, and they'll just leave you alone.
It's
Throw
been
out
a
some-
long time since
Some
my
memes.
last. It's been a long time since my last banning. I feel like it's about that time. It's about that time of year.
Do you remember your first banning?
I was devastated.
It was, yes.
I was
I remember. I remember
devastated.
it.
And I only had like 300 followers, so I don't even know what. Like my big account that got banned had like almost 10,000.
Yeah.
And and I was more devastated for the first one. That one, I'm like, yeah, that's another one.
I remember.
Yeah.
I do.
And then I kind of stopped trying on Twitter. I think I was just I had Twitter PTSD. I stopped trying to get followers then. Okay, so this is for
That's the way to do it.
yeah. This is for
Okay. Yeah,
this is
go ahead.
for the dude, the one and only dude, Scott Scooter Tetra,
Hey,
born 1959, died 1979. Scott decided to bungee jump from a railroad trestle bridge. He taped together numerous bungee cords. This sounds like a disaster ready to happen. He taped together bungee cords, the type you might use to clip a bag to a bike, and attempted the 70-foot jump. He died when his body hit the pavement below. Police measured the cords and discovered the length was over 70 feet.
okay, can you give me that year again?
1979.
1979, and the cops actually did their job. So I'm going to say false.
It is false. The cops don't ever do their jobs. It is false.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, not
Yeah,
never.
that was an easy one.
Sometimes they do. A lot of
No,
the,
not ever. You
a
know,
lot of the
I
cases
mean,
that I investigate, though, I'm looking at these cops like, are you serious, dudes? What are we doing here? So I could see why you think that. So you get a point.
And
You get a point.
Yay,
And you get a
me.
point. And you get a
Hi,
Hey,
Erica.
none of us get a free car.
Erica's here? Erica.
Yeah, she's gonna play in the chat. She's not feeling well.
Oh.
Erica, we missed you. What are you doing? Why are you getting sick?
Oh, Eric, I hope you feel better soon,
I
honey.
do too. I'm sorry that you feel sick, but I miss you. And I said when we first started, I don't know. We'll have to do it again on May 11th. May 11th. Don't be sick on May 11th.
It's not the same, Erica.
I know, right?
Yeah, we all miss Erica.
We don't know what we're doing here. We're so
No.
disorganized.
Crazy.
It's number 2's turn.
Yeah. May 11th. Put it in your calendar, folks.
May 11th, yes. And if you want to come on screen and play along, by the way, all you have to do is become a member, and then you get a special invitation in the members only community post on May 11th, about an hour before the show. And it's going to be at 8:00. That's a Saturday night. Come join us. Become a member. Why not? It's like $3.
Super special.
It's like $3 or something. Whatever. Right? $3.
Yeah. Buy them dogs some bones now.
Do you see the amount of bones that I have back here? Somebody sent stuff to my P.O. box. By the way, my P.O. box is in the channel description if you want to send me stuff, but don't send milk bones because there's like 20 boxes back there.
No built bones and no regular bones. You got to do horns.
Yeah, they like the deer antlers, my dogs. They do enjoy the antlers. Number 2,
Ready? Present.
Conchita Martinez. Born, that's the American
I
pronunciation.
know her. I know her.
She one of your
You two go to
coworkers.
school together.
Born
Can you pronounce this in English, please?
Conchita Martinez. Sorry, Conchita Martinez. Born 1950, died 1978. Conchita of Spain was a big fan of sea swimming. One particularly sunny morning, Conchita was warned that swimming at the local beach would be dangerous due to the amount of jellyfish in the water. Conchita laughed off the warning, then died from allergic reaction to jellyfish stings.
True.
It's false.
It sounded so true, though.
Sounded like it was gonna be for sure. True.
So no
I was
points for
so
you.
I was positive. How could that be false? I think that one.
I don't
that one's wrong. It's wrong.
I would
Throw
have
that
totally
card
guessed
out.
true, too.
Throw that card out.
Do you
want a
remember
new
when we
card.
were playing the Dumb Criminals game? I corrected some of the cards with Sharpies because they were saying stuff was false. I'm like, no, I covered that on my show. That totally happened. That's
Yeah,
a
I
true
want you to
story.
Get rid of that card, please, or just get the Sharpie and just write true, please.
I didn't do that with the feminist cards. They're like, no, we want this one.
I swear it's true, and I'm a man.
We really want these to be.
All right, Christo.
Yeah.
Franz Reichelt. That's a good German name. Born 1879, died 1912. Reichelt spent many years developing a coat for aviators that would convert into a parachute when necessary. He finally came up with what he believed was a workable prototype and tested it by jumping off the Eiffel Tower. The parachute failed to open and he fell to his death.
I think that's false.
It's actually true. You're better at this when you're in the chat. You're so
Yeah.
much better when you're in the chat.
What happened?
You know the Germans tried to get to the Eiffel Tower early.
Sounds like it's too early for parachute.
Yeah, 1912. Speaking of
I
parachuting,
think the first.
Mr. Zed and I booked a trip to go parachuting in on the 18th of next month. I'm very excited about it.
Oh, no.
Nice.
never.
Nice.
Nope.
Need to hit me up. Need to hit me up.
No.
I want to do it too. And if nothing else, I'll video it from down below. That's awesome.
Never.
Yeah, we're
Never jump out of a good airplane.
No, you'd have to push me out.
what are you talking about? It's great fun. Have none
Nope.
of you ever been, besides Mr. Zed and I, none of you have gone jumping out of airplanes before?
No
Nope.
thanks.
I have not yet, but I would love to.
That plane would have to be going down, and that would be my only chance for survival is for me to
Not
be
even
pushed
that.
out of there. That's it.
If we go here in Georgia, we're going to be on vacation when we do this up north. But if we go while we're here, we'll let you know, dude, and you can come with us. But yes.
Yeah, please do. I think they do it out of Monroe.
Oh, okay. Yes, Steven has never been before, and he's terrified of it. So I just booked it and paid for it for him, and we're going to just push him out of the plane. That's the plan.
Oh, please video it. Please, please.
Yeah, we paid for
please.
the videographer for him, not for Dave and I, but for him for sure. Yeah, we're doing that.
Surprise him, effort.
Yeah, tell me in the chat. So there's 27 people watching right now, probably more on Rumble. I had to close. Sorry, Rumble. I had to close the chat because my computer is messing up. I'll open it back up in a second. But let me know in the chat if you have ever, or if you would want to jump out of an airplane, if you think that's a fun thing to do. When Mr. Zed and I did it before, we were in Hawaii, and it was awesome because it was on Oahu. And the plane went up so far that you could see Kauai from there. And the flight instructor guy said that normally it's not as clear as the day that we went, and you couldn't normally see Kauai, but that day you totally could see Kauai, and it was amazing. I have a video of that. Like, we did get it
I
videoed
remember
the first
seeing
time.
that.
So if I can find the video, I will put it up on my YouTube.
I remember seeing
promise.
that video.
I
That was a very cool video.
I mean, that was like 2015. When were we in Hawaii?
It was a
2015,
long
right?
time ago.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was a while. It's
Did
time
you have to tandem?
Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah,
have to do like
yeah.
25 jumps or something before you don't have to.
Right.
We're
yeah,
on
that's what I'm
jump
saying.
number 2.
Yeah.
So we're probably never going to get to the point where we do it ourselves. But I mean, I don't mind having a man strapped to my back. So whose turn was it?
Hey, that's what she said.
Whose turn was it? Christo just went, right? Yeah, Franz and the parachute story. Sorry, I got distracted. Mr. Zed, it's your turn.
Mhm.
William Bullock, born 1813, died 1867. Bullock invented the rotary printing press. While installing one of his presses for a Philadelphia newspaper, he made a last-minute adjustment. Trying to kick a belt into place, his machine crushed his leg and he died during the leg amputation. Think twice before kicking that copy machine.
False.
True. You lose. You suck at this game. Goodbye.
What was the year? What was the year again?
1867.
There was a copy machine in 1867.
It was a rotary printing press, is what the name of the machine is.
Oh, okay.
Do
All
you
right. I
remember the
misunderstood.
Ditto machines and the smell of the old Ditto machines, the purple ink?
Yes.
They smelled so good.
Yeah.
They did. I used to love to be the Ditto maker.
Will you read for me, Mr. Zed? I'm opening up a new pack of cards. We went through an entire pack of cards already in 2 games.
This will be the last one I'll be able to read.
Oh, and then you got to go.
You have
Yep.
somebody that's behind you eyeing her the
Oh.
stash, Katie. She's totally eyeing the stash.
Ready?
Yes.
Johnny Ace. Born 1929, died 1954. Johnny Ace was a popular and successful rhythm and blues singer in the 50s. in America. Between sets at a concert in Houston, Texas, he was playing with a pistol that he believed wasn't loaded and accidentally shot himself in the head.
That does sound like something that would happen. What does the audience think? A musician in Texas, you said, shot himself in the head.
Johnny Ace was a popular and successful rhythm and blues singer in the 50s. Between sets at a concert in Houston, Texas, he was playing with a pistol that he believed wasn't loaded and accidentally shot himself in the head. Thanks, Ron.
I'm going to say true. And thank you very much, Ron. And we're going to give the dog some treats. Is it true?
Why would anybody play
Um,
country music in
It
Houston?
is true. There's country folks in Texas, right?
Yeah, but you do that in Austin. Of course, I did just listen to some country music the other day in Georgia, so I guess I can believe it.
Can you do a high five?
Ladies, gentlemen,
High five.
I gotta go.
Get
Love
your
you,
spot.
bro, man. Have a great
Get
night.
your spot.
Wait a minute, Mr. Ted.
You gotta go.
Christo? Yes, I gotta go to work in the morning.
Bye, Dave.
I'll see you in the morning.
Bye, Dave.
No, you won't.
Maybe. We'll see. All right, good night. All right, get out of here. Leave. Bye. Go on, get. All right, thank God he's gone.
Woo! Now we get to the fun question.
Dude, it's your turn.
Awesome. True. It is my turn.
It is true that it is your turn. Douglas,
I don't think I've gone for like 15 turns.
no, we just talked about parachuting for like 10 minutes. That's all.
It's been
Hey,
like
don't-
35, 40, 45,
No, you-
50 minutes.
You literally,
It's been like 3 hours.
you
Hey,
literally
number two, don't harsh my mellow, man.
had
I took like a 6-hour nap.
you
in
had
between.
Conchita Martinez just before the
Oh,
Eiffel
okay,
Tower
you're right.
one.
Okay, you're right.
All right, this guy's name is Douglas McDouglas.
That's unfortunate.
Why would you do that to your child?
Man, false.
Born in 1860, died in 1902. McDouglas was a Scottish missionary working in a remote part of Rhodesia, now Zimbabwe. During an evening stroll, he fell into a pit that had been set as a food trap by villagers. He might have survived had an antelope not fallen in shortly afterwards, crushing him to death.
His name is McDouglas. He's an Irish guy in Indonesia. And a freaking deer falls in on top of him. What? Oh my God. Talking about bad luck now. It sounds like he's English. So I don't think he's Irish. I think he's English.
This is
So I'm
Scottish.
going to say false.
It is false.
That's Scottish, English, French, Italian. They're all the freaking same. I'm going to still say false.
It's false. You get a point. Thank you very much, Erica, for the super chat. Get in your spot, Zena. Get in your spot. I don't know where Ava. Oh, she's here too. Ava, get in your spot. There you go. We are going to give the dog some treats. Thank you. There's Zena. Ooh. You gotta do high
You know,
five.
it'd be cool. Now, if at the end of the question they tell you why it was false, because we just made it up, or he was actually English.
Okay. So I guess I'm out of the running since I have nobody to read me questions. I should put some of these cards in that
No,
package that I send you.
Just send me some pictures of cards real quick.
Nah, that's fine. Because I'm winning right now and I don't want to win.
Back in 1961 or 1861, the Union
False.
came against the Southern Acts of Regression, and the Southern Acts of Regression won. True or false?
All right, number 2, it's your turn.
Ready.
John Polidori.
What is with the names?
I don't know.
That's what I want to know. The whole game. What's with the names?
I don't know. I don't
They
know.
Google stupid names and how they died, and then that's the next game. Stupid names.
Stupid names. Dumb criminals, stupid deaths, and then dumb names. John Polidori.
Oh, I'm totally behind that.
Born 1770, died 1821. British doctor John Polidori wrote The Vampire in 1819, the first published vampire story of modern times. He became so obsessed with the mythical creatures that he slept every night with a clove of garlic in his mouth. One night he choked to death on the garlic clove.
False.
That is false. That is false. That is not true. Which means it's false.
Not true.
Not true.
It
Oh,
is
is this
false.
how this game
As
works now?
opposed
It's not true.
to
It's
true.
false.
Oh man.
Okay, we have a normal name this time at least. Christo, this one's for you.
Okay.
Patrick Chesterman, born 1921, died 1982. Chesterman of the County Cork in Ireland loved nothing more than gambling on horse races. His big payoff arrived with a 20 quid bet on a 7-horse accumulator. This is like Japanese to me. I don't know what any of that means. When his horse in the 7th race came in 2 lengths clear, he earned over £500,000. Chesterman died of shock.
True.
False.
You're obviously not a gambler.
Here's
You'd
the
never win
thing.
that much money on a 2 quid bet.
Here's the thing is that Christo gets every single one right when he's in the chat. You've been in the chat probably several months in a row now, and every single one he gets right. And
Well, that's true.
It may be because he's put on the spot more. Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's different when you're
know.
not used to being on camera all the time too. I
That's
think.
true. That's true.
Krista, I want to go betting with you. I'll take all your money.
Okay. Mr. Zed's out. Katie's
All
out.
$3 of it.
Dude, it's your turn.
Hey, $5 is $5.
I only got 3.
All right. I'll loan you the other 2.
King Adolf Frederick,
Adolf Frederick, a German gentleman.
born 1710, died 1771, known as the king who ate himself to death. King Frederick ruled Sweden for 20 years. He died of indigestion after eating a vast banquet topped off with 14 servings of dessert. This could be one of my ancestors. I eat
True.
14 desserts.
True. Yeah, I've heard
That
that
is
before.
true. It is
Yep.
true.
You
Yep.
can die of indigestion.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
mean,
you can.
in
But it's not
1771,
really-
you could.
Yeah, it's not really indigestion. It's more of like overgrossing
Like-
in your stomach. Yeah, so, that's probably how they called it back then. But it's just, you overdid it, man. Consumption.
We've been going for an hour and a half, so I'm going to call it. We're going to do 2 more rounds, and then we'll add them all up. Fair?
Fair.
All right, number 2.
Hurry up.
Ready?
Your turn. Dr. James Barry, born
I can't believe it.
a normal name,
Yeah.
born 1789, died 1865. Dr. Barry was a soldier and an incredible surgeon, the first to successfully perform a cesarean birth where both the mother and the child survived. After dying, his wishes to be buried without undressing were ignored. His secret was discovered. Margaret Ann Bulkey had lived as a man for more than 60 years.
Wait. Can you
Wait
please,
just a minute.
Can you please
Yeah,
reread that?
I'm totally
will.
confused now.
That was some story for one
That-
little
that-
card. Dr.
That was.
James Berry, born 1789, died 1865. Dr. Berry was a soldier and an incredible surgeon, the first to successfully perform a cesarean birth where both the mother and the child survived. After dying, his wishes to be buried without undressing were ignored, and his secret discovered. Margaret Ann Bulkey had lived as a man for more than 60 years. Do, 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 do. I imagine
But,
in
you know what? If it was
1789,
1989,
I imagine in the 1789 they wouldn't let women be doctors, right? Does that sound like? And I also know back then, just
yeah.
because of
But
the murder in White City, that you didn't really have to go to school to be a doctor back then.
no, you didn't.
You
But
just said you're a
17
doctor, and then you were a doctor. I think
but
that's how it worked.
1789, I don't think they were performing surgeries like that. I think at
Well,
all.
that's what year she whatever was born.
yeah, good thinking. Good
So
thinking
it
there,
would have
number
been in
two.
the-
I think you're on it.
It probably would have been in like the early 1800s when this first
I'm
cesarean
still-
happened.
I'm still gonna say false.
It's true.
What?
That's a true story. That
what?
is a true story. I keep doing that because that's how
I
I
would have
do
said
my
false
game night.
too.
But that's
See, I
gonna
would have said
focus.
true because of the maybe dressing as a man or whatever. But the whole cesarean thing is what threw me off. I didn't think that would have been possible back then at that point. I really didn't.
Well, the first success, apparently they had been trying it a lot before and it just wasn't successful. So it was the first successful one. So it means they did it before.
Huh.
That one blew my mind too. There, number two.
Yeah.
I would have
I know.
agreed with you.
You and I are on that same page. That's crazy.
Christo.
Me,
Thales of Miletus.
Hmm?
What is with the names? Thales, Thales of Miletus, Miletus. I don't know how else you would pronounce that. Born in 624. Died. What are these dates? It says born C 624, died C 546 BC.
Oh, they're trying to use the before common error and
yeah, that's weird.
Okay. Well, really long time ago. Generally regarded as the first Greek philosopher, Thales believed that all physical matter derived from water. According to one account, he died by fire, walking into a burning house to prove that he couldn't be hurt by something that was not made of the same essence that he was.
That's true.
That's false.
Ah,
But why, if they're going to make something up, why would they make it so complicated to where I can't even read it and not even use like the AD and BC? Like, why would they do that to me?
How'd you do it?
because they've seen your show before.
I guess they saw me struggling reading those dumb criminals cards, and they're like, "Oh, I know how to really mess with that girl." All right, one more round.
All right.
Number 2.
Wait a minute. Did I get to go during that?
Oh, sorry.
Don't think
You're
I did.
right. You did not get to
Yeah.
go.
That's right. Let's
The
wrap
dude.
this up. I'm going to win.
Frederick Frederici, born. Didn't you have the Douglas McDouglas before too? This is Frederick
Yeah, but I think that
Frederici.
was before. You know what? You're running the show. Whatever you
Frederick Frederici. Why is it double? You get all the double names. An opera
say.
singer. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Born 1850, died 1888. An opera singer, Frederici, went out on a high note while playing. You've got to be kidding me with this word.
He had a heart
Hold
attack
on.
while he was trying to hit a high note. True.
Mephistopheles. It's Mephistopheles. An opera singer.
Mephistophelies.
An opera singer, Frederici, went out on a high note while playing Mephistopheles in Gounod's Faust.
This game hates you.
As he made his final exit, plunging through the stage down into hell, he suffered a heart attack and died. His ghost, a benevolent spirit, is believed to still appear at Melbourne's Princess Theatre.
Absolutely true.
That
I've heard
is
this
true.
story before.
That is true. You've heard this story before. How is all of these words pronounced? All of them.
I don't know. I have so much
Metaphophiles.
worthless knowledge in my head.
That's
that it's-
true. You get a point.
It's amazing. I tell you what we should do is Trivial Pursuit, and I will school you people on that.
Not if my mom's playing.
Oh no, I would never go into your mom.
No, she knows everything. She's
got it
all
going on.
all powerful. All right, now it's your turn.
That's how my dad is too. My dad is like that. Like he just knows so much information about little information about everything.
You should
No.
see my mom.
I always say I have so much worthless knowledge in my head. It's scary.
When she goes on cruises a lot, like these ones that last like a month or whatever, and she plays the trivia on them, and like people get mad at her. They like shun her in the hallways because she wins trivia so much.
They like
Oh, my
shoulder
God.
her as
Yeah,
she's
just
while
check
they're
her into
walking.
the wall.
I've never took a cruise before, but I would totally go on a cruise with your mom, and
Yeah.
we're just school them on some trivia. Awesome.
Did you just go number? No, it's your turn. Number 2.
Okay.
Clement Vallandigham. Not as bad as that last one. Clement Vallandigham. I just saw the name and it's like going all the way across the top of the card. Born 1820, died 1871. Vallandigham, an attorney, died while defending a man on a murder charge, attempting to prove the victim of the alleged crime had accidentally shot himself. Vallandigham reenacted the scene and shot himself. His client was freed.
This is so he died?
Yeah.
he died?
He's saying, oh, he couldn't have accidentally, he could have accidentally shot himself. And he's like, see, this is how he could have accidentally shot himself. And then he shot himself. And then his client got to go
I
free.
hate this game so much.
Man, that needs to be a Netflix episode right there. That's good.
And this was in 1871, so a long
Okay.
time ago. So it was like you really had to load the gun back then too. It wasn't like there's just like, how guns are
Right.
now.
Yeah.
I
And
just looked at the chat
Mhm.
and I'm gonna go with true because that's what Yo Mama said.
It is true.
That's
Mama's
right.
never wrong.
nice. Y'all ever
Very
hear the
rare.
story about the guy? You ever hear the story about the guy? He was a loner, and he was having issues with his head. And so one day he goes out to the bridge, and all of a sudden there's a bullet in the back of his head. But when the cops came there, his 22 pistol was in his pocket. So it was like somebody had to have murdered him. But what they figured out was that he had this issue in the back of his head, and he had pulled that pistol out, shot himself in the back of the head, and was able to reholster the gun. And so,
Wow.
they thought he was murdered, but he had took himself out. Check that out, Katie.
That's
In the back
insane.
of his head? He shot himself in the back of his head?
Yes, he was having pains in the back of his head, and so he just wanted it to end. And so he shot himself in the back of the head, but he didn't die immediately. So he was able to reholster his gun. And so the police searched it as a murder
Huh.
because his gun wasn't out there, like he didn't suicide himself.
I'm gonna have to look that up. That's interesting.
Yeah, check that out. Yeah, check that out.
I want to say that I might have heard of that before.
Yeah, and it was a 22 pistol. It wasn't like a 357 that made a big old mess and he was done and all that. So it was a 22, and he probably lived for a bit. Yeah, check it out, Katie.
I will. Christo, it's your turn.
Yeah.
I think this is your last. We're on our last round right now, right? I
I
believe
think
so.
so.
Alexander
God, I
Woolcott.
hope
By
so.
the way, Christo, you have no chance of winning, so it doesn't matter if you get this right or wrong. At the
Yeah.
moment,
Hey,
number
don't tell
two.
Christo that. Come on, you got it, brother. Do it.
At the moment, number two and the dude are tied, so we'll see how it goes. Alexander Woolcott, or Woolcott, born 1887, died 1943. Woolcott, an American drama and literature critic, was known for his forthright opinions expressed in The New Yorker and on the radio. When he seemed to fall silent on a CBS radio show, some listeners were surprised. He had suffered a heart attack live on air.
That sounds true.
It is true.
That
Good
one
job,
I get.
Crusoe.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. It all comes
Nice
down
job,
to
bro.
this. Betty Winter, born 1901, died 19.
Who are you talking to?
You.
Are you talking to me
I'm
or
talking
to number two?
you.
Oh, I'm
Bet-
sorry. Can you start over, please?
Betty Winter died 1901, or sorry, born 1901, died 1927. Winter was an American actress in silent movies who worked mostly for German film studios. While filming in Berlin, she died when a spotlight fell on her. A police investigation revealed that the lighting director, jealous of her relationship with the film's leading man, put out her lights.
Man, guys can be jealous. Women can be worse. I'm going to say true.
It is false.
Ah,
Good job, number two.
no, I win.
Yeah, we're just going to give the prize to Christo.
Yeah, but you can totally see that happening, right? I mean,
It does
you
sound
got
like
the
something that
lights
would
up there.
happen.
All you got to do is cut one cord. So easy. Oh, well. Good job, number two. Congratulations.
I never win anything, so
One.
It's okay. My brother from another mother wears a 1XL in case you just want to change your mind. That's all right, because I'm going to KatieSaid.com, getting a shirt for my brother from another mother because he has totally earned it, and probably going to dump a little money in the coffee cup.
Awesome.
So everybody, take care of Katie's Ed.
We'll,
Thank you.
We'll
Thank
see
you for having
later.
me. I behaved, right?
You did. You did very
You
good
All
did.
this
right.
time.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna pull up. I'm glad you reminded me to plug my merchandise. By the way, so let's put this on the screen really quick, people. By the way, chat at home. If you'd like to get any of the merchandise, it is at kdz.com. Feel free to go over there, do a little perusing. You can get your Crime Land stuff. You can get Stephen Ignoramus's stuff on there. Iggy Normus Jr., get that stuff. This section here that says Christ is King, all of that money, anything we make from this collection here, goes directly to onemorechild.org. This is a collaboration between Let's Be Frank, Stephen Ignoramus, and I, and we're donating all the proceeds from this collection to onemorechild.org. You can always get your True Crime with Xena, everyone's favorite doggo, over here at kdz.com as well. So go ahead and pick that up. That's the ad. That's the whole advertisement. We're done with the show. Come back and see us again on Sunday at 4:30, or see me again Sunday at 4:30 Eastern. We're going to do a Crime Land episode, I believe. I was trying to line up a guest, and I'm not sure if it's going to work out or not, but we'll see. There might be a surprise guest on Sunday. I'm not sure yet. We haven't confirmed, but I will definitely be here. I will never let you down. Sunday at 4:30 Eastern every Sunday. And that's it. That's the show. Thanks for coming, the dude, number 2, and Christo. Hopefully you all can join us again for the game night on the whatever day I said it was, the 11th of May.
May I say something really quick?
I'm scared, but yes.
I actually purchased one of your T-shirts, and it is one of the finest quality T-shirts I've ever had,
Yay.
and
awesome.
I love it. So
They're
thank you.
all with the very, very soft, material that's very comfortable. I sleep in one of my T-shirts almost every night. That's how comfortable they are.
Back to you, Katie Zed.
That's kdz.com. Pick up your merchandise today. There's coffee mugs. There's coffee mugs. I said coffee mugs, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, that's the show. We'll see you back here Sunday, 4:30 Eastern. Until then.
Boom.
Thank
Boom.
KDZ.com, people.
Bye, guys.
Get your T-shirts. Get your coffee mugs. Give it to the dogs.
Oh my gosh, we need to end the show right now at the
Oh,
moment.
Erica donated. The dog
Oh,
need another treat real
Okay,
quick.
I will give the dogs another treat and then we'll end the show. Sorry, Erica, I didn't see it. Sorry, Erica. Sorry.
Thanks,
Hold on.
Erica.
Thank you.
You gotta get.
I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Go ahead, Christo. You tell them.
Oh, yeah. Everyone loves Erica.
Erica
Yeah.
is the best.
Give it to the dogs.
I pulled the treats out and look at them in the camera. That's crazy eyes.
Yeah. Why don't you go wake up your husband and tell him I love him?
I will. I'm going to tell him that
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
Steven
thank
in
you
the
very much.
chat. Hi, Steven.
Hi, Steven. Bye, Steven. You're late. Goodbye. Bye.